not you.
I'm afraid.
So at the end of the day, I'm not you. This is what you do, and then I'm gonna leave the shit alone. No, fuck that.
As Ish would say, y'all really cracked my muffin when I talked about Mona and her comments saying that she was afraid/scared during the whole Marc, Lamont, Hill, and Flip altercation. Some of y'all said she was being sarcastic. Some of y'all said she was joking or giving comedic relief. And some of y'all said she was actually scared. Let's dissect this. I don't think she was being sarcastic at all, because if she was being sarcastic, I don't think she would have said this.
What the fuck is you doing?
Can you grab him?
Her saying, "Can somebody grab him?" is also the reason why I don't think she was 100% joking either. Which brings us to our third possibility. Was she actually scared? Let's say she was actually scared. I want to make this perfectly clear. Any women that have been in or witnessed two men about to clash, and you are genuinely fearful, you obviously have every right to be genuinely fearful. For women, two men yelling at the top of their lungs or getting close or getting physical can be very scary. I personally don't think, and like a lot of people in the comments didn't think, that Mona was actually scared. Mona is like the comment said, Mona is from the hood. Mona has seen different things, experienced different things, blah, 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 blah. So I don't personally think, and again, there was no, like people said, there was no guns, they weren't in the streets, anything. It was just in the middle of a podcast room. So I don't think that Mona was actually scared, like 100% scared. What I do think is that Mona was trying to stop what was happening. She was trying to stop the argument, stop it from escalating, and in doing so, she said she was scared or afraid so that would stop what was happening. And as soon as she said that, that's when Joe Budden got involved. And as a woman in the room, she obviously has every single right to do so. My first impression of it, just thought that it was annoying because it made Marc look like more of the aggressor because he was being louder. My comments was in no way an attack towards Mona. This part of the video is a message to black women. This is an absolute 100%, 1000% safe space for you. I absolutely love black women. I absolutely adore black women. My mom's a black woman. My daughter's a black woman. My baby mother's a black woman. My cousins, my aunties, so on and so forth. Am I 1000% not one of those dudes that talk badly or attack black women for clicks and likes and whatever the case may be? So because this is a safe space for you, allow it to be a safe space for me in my comment section. The most I will do, because I talk about different topics, is will critique black women as far as like a Mona or Megan Thee Stallion, a Nicki Minaj, a Cardi B, so on and so forth. I will never attack, I will never harm, I will never not stand up for black women. I'm trying to build a huge community, and I want as many black women and black men and black people and black families, blackity black, as part of it as much as possible. With that said, let's get back to Mona. Now, Mona versus Melyssa Ford. I want to know, who do y'all think is better for the Joe Budden podcast? I don't think Melyssa Ford is coming back to the Joe Budden podcast, but if she did, do y'all think Mona and Melyssa Ford would mesh well? I genuinely liked Melyssa Ford on the Joe Budden podcast. It had its pros and cons though. Like, I think their constant quote-unquote dogpiling on the only woman in the room was obviously like a con. Negative, but it also became so normalized with Melyssa and the stances she took. I don't think I've seen that happen with Mona yet, but do you think that's inevitable to happen with Mona as she's the only woman in the room? Also, another con that Melyssa has that Mona doesn't have is her relationships with the different men on the podcast. Like, it recently came out that Melyssa and Marc Lamont Hill had a relationship back in the day. There were rumors of Melyssa Ford and Imani hooking up. I might be late to the party. If Melyssa and Joe Budden got together back in the day, I don't know. Like, I might just be late to the party, but let me know in the comments if that was the case. Obviously, that's a lot of conflict of interest. And also, Flip was like a horn dog for Melyssa Ford. So in that regard, those are things that make Mona better for the pod, because she doesn't have like those types of relationships with the guys on the podcast. But again, this is my little critique. It's not me attacking Mona. I personally don't really like Mona like that as a character on the podcast. She personally reminds me a lot of Flip. I would even go to say that she's like the female version of Flip.
I am so afraid.
Am I the drama?
Like, my face is getting red, my wig is slipping. I am so scared.
Y'all
like,
can't
yelling really scared me.
Oh,
like, my coochie
Jesus.
is all bunched up. She
Yo, what?
balled up in a ball. My vagina
Well,
balled up.
first of all, your mic, 1, and 2,
I thought the mics
you
were
can't
over
tell
at
us
this
about
point.
the state of your coochie.
And Mona on another podcast has said that she's not being paid a crazy bag for the Joe Budden podcast, which is why she wouldn't move to Jersey. I feel like that may come up in talks in her future of being on the Joe Budden podcast. Since they're having all these talks about pay and who should be being paid more, who should be paying less, who should take a pay cut, who should get a pay raise. Don't feel like this is the end of all the messiness from the Joe Budden podcast. But I do hope they get their shit together. As always, I appreciate y'all, black women. I love y'all, and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hey, if you guys like this video, make sure you check out these videos where we talk more about music, dating, and real life situations. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Make sure you check out these videos and make sure you subscribe. Peace.